Okay, so we're at the second section for lesson 4. We're starting with 412. This is where you're going to create your own custom themes. So we've talked about themes already. We've talked about the themes, the automatic themes that came up. In case you didn't like that and you wanted to create your own custom themes, this lesson will show you how to do that. So you can open Sales Week ended March 14th, 2008 to do this lesson. One thing to note in this lesson that if you are doing a lot of creating of your own themes, let's say one day you work for a company and you're doing a lot of Excel worksheets and you're doing them for different companies or for different areas within your company, you wanted to create a special theme for each different area in your company, each different department, it is a great idea to make sure that you name your themes accordingly so they don't get lost. So you just name them accordingly to the company, let's say, in the departments. So maybe, CRS, human resources, CRS, financial, CRS, production, whatever it might be. So that's one thing about naming the themes. Make sure that you name them in a logical way. You can also create your own custom cell styles. So Excel has a large number of predefined cell styles. And they've got different styles in a different way, good, bad, neutral, data or model, titles and headings, themed style styles, and number format. And it very quickly allows you to choose what you wanted. Sometimes, however, you can't find exactly what you want. So in this case, you can change the cell style. Often you will modify an existing style. So you say, oh, I pretty well like that one, but I just want to change the color in it. That's called modifying the existing cell style. And you will learn how to do this in this lesson. Again, open Sales Week ended March 14th, 2008 to go through. So just as we had learned about in Word and in PowerPoint, there is also a master in Excel. So in Word, there was a master document where you could set all the formatting for a document and you could copy that over from page to page. So in Word, we didn't really use that, but in PowerPoint, you can very much use that for slides. You can set the background slide and you can put a logo in your slide and it will automatically come out on each and every slide that you create when you use the master slide page. In Excel, it's a little bit different. In Excel, we use master style book. So basically you are creating different styles or saving different styles. And when you do that, they're only available in the workbook in which they were created. And sometimes you want to use the same set of styles across multiple workbooks or multiple files. So this lesson is going to teach you how to do that. And you are going to open Empire Car Sales Stock List number 1 for this lesson. When we're working with numbers, it's not always easy to get the information out of the numbers that you want in a very quick way or also in a very visual way. So conditioning, cell conditioning formatting is a simple and quick way to do that. Simple conditional formatting applies a format, so a color or something like that, to a cell based on the value of the cell. So if, for example, the value is less than 5,000, the cell is going to be green. And if the value is over 30,000, the cell will be red. And then you can very quickly and easily pick out the cells that have that value of, say, over 50,000. So this is an interesting thing to do. And it is also it is something that if you do sales reports and things like that regularly, it's something that you would really use a lot. So open Sales Report and you will learn how to do that through lesson 415. So in lesson 416, we're going to learn how to manage multiple conditional formats. The lesson 415 dealt just with a single value in a single cell, and often we want cells to be formatted based on the relationship of other cells in a range. So this lesson, we're going to learn how to, for example, color the top 25% of sales green, the middle 50% yellow, and the bottom 25% red. So what that means is now these cells are dependent on what other cells are doing. And very often it's like that. If I was in one of the exercises or one of the assignments, you're going to be doing a formatting for a sales chart for McDonald's. And let's say you wanted to see how well the hamburger is selling compared to the cheeseburger. And this is one way that you can very quickly and easily do that. So for this lesson, open Sales Report 1, and then you will learn how to do that. And you'll also learn about the Rules Manager. And this allows you to edit conditional formatting rules and kind of speed up and specify the order in which they're applied. So lesson 416, open up sales report 1. Another way to quickly understand data is with visualizations. So they're halfway between raw data and charts. Visualizations are almost like a chart. So they have a little bar graph, let's say, in the numbers. They're not a real chart, but they're kind of halfway in between. So we will be using visualizations. You'll be learning how to do that in this lesson. Open Sales Report 1 to do this lesson. So in this lesson 418, we're going to learn how to create a formula-driven conditional format. So conditional format options are very powerful. Every once in a while, you have to do a format requirement that's not really catered to well by Excel. So for example, is it possible to highlight an entire row rather than the single cell based on the value of that one cell? So let's say I have United States sales, you're going to see that later in this lesson, and I want the entire row of US sales to be highlighted based on the fact that they're doing well, not just the one cell that shows that they're doing really well. So open sales summary first quarter 2008. Make sure when you do this lesson you read through it carefully. Okay, you read through it carefully, and that will help you do it correctly. We are going to skip 419, 420, and 421. These deal with spark lines. Spark lines get confusing. We're not really going to use spark lines a whole lot, so I'm just going to let that be for now. If you're interested in doing it, you can totally do it, but it's not a requirement for today's lesson. In Excel, as we have had in Word and in PowerPoint, we have the Format Painter. I use the Format Painter all the time. I find that the Format Painter is excellent because when I have formatted one thing, then I can very quickly copy it to different areas. So let's say in Word, I format a title. I can very quickly copy that title to all, or the formatting of that title to all my other titles using the Format Painter. You will find the Format Painter in the home bar, in the icons. It looks like the little paintbrush. Open Sales Report FP to do this lesson. Another way to make your Excel workbooks and worksheets look interesting is to rotate the text. In this lesson, you will learn how to rotate the text and learn how to do that. You can even do curved text. It's kind of cool. Open top 20 films to do this lesson and just follow the lesson through. And that's it for this lesson. When you're finished, you can open exercise, session 4 exercise, the very last page of your workbook of session 4, and do that worksheet the way that they have described in the lesson, and then submit it to me through ECHS. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.